أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 5, page 19.d. Today we will study the Surah Al-Baqarah verses 134. We saw the first juz has 4 parts and each part has 5 pages. The first 5 pages we studied in QC2 with 37 ayah, and the second 5 pages we studied in QC3 with 39 ayahs. And the third 5 pages we study in QC4 with 29 ayahs. And the last 5 pages we are studying in QC5 with 36 ayahs. And thus we will complete, inshallah, 141 ayahs of the Surah Al-Baqarah in this QC5 and completing the first juz. The 5 first pages we kept on the next on the left, and thus we had the 10 pages in front of us. Then the next 5 pages again we kept on the right hand. The last 5 pages we are keeping on the left hand. Thus the page number 16 is on the little finger and the page 20 on the thumb of the left hand. So we will have again the 10 pages in front of us. Let's revise the pointers for the page 16. Abrogations, don't questions, wish of the people of the book, paradise for Jews and Christians only. Once again, abrogation, don't question, wish of the people of the book, paradise for Jews and Christians only. For the 17th page, pointers are Jews and Christians fight among themselves. The injustice block the mass. Christians made a son for Allah. Ignorant says Allah talk to them. Once again, Jews and Christians fight among themselves. The injustice block mass. Christians made a son for Allah. Ignorant says Allah talk to them. For the 18th page, the pointers are Jews and Christians will never be pleased. Bani Israel remembered the favors, test of Ibrahim alayhi salam, and house of Allah and the city. Once again, Jews and Christians will never be pleased. Bani Israel remembered the favor, test of Ibrahim alayhi salam, house of the Allah and the city. Let's have the brief pointers for them. For the page 16, abrogation, question, wish, paradise. Abrogation, question, wish, paradise. For the 17th page, Jews and Christians, the injustice, Christians, ignorant. Jews and Christians, the injustice, Christians, the ignorant. For the 18th page, the brief pointers are Jews and Christians, Bani Israel, Ibrahim alayhi salam, house of Allah. Jews and Christians, Bani Israel, Ibrahim alayhi salam, house of Allah. Let's proceed the 19th page. The first pointer is constructions of the Kaaba and Dua. The second pointer is who will turn away from the religion of Ibrahim. Third pointer is instructions of Ibrahim and the Yaqub. And the fourth pointer is that nation passed away. Let's keep them on the fourth finger of the left hand. Constructions of Kaaba and Dua. Who will turn away from the religion of Ibrahim? Instructions of Ibrahim and the Yaqub alayhi salam, that nation passed away. Once again, constructions of Kaaba and Dua. Who will turn away from the religion of Ibrahim alayhi salam? Instructions of Ibrahim alayhi salam and the Yaqub alayhi salam, that nations passed away. The brief pointer for the page 19 are construction, religion of Ibrahim, instructions, passed away. Constructions, religion of Ibrahim, instructions, passed away. Today we will study the fourth pointer, that is that nation passed away. Page is 19. Linked with the previous verses, Allah described the noble deeds of Prophets Ibrahim alayhi salam, Ismail alayhi salam, and the Ishaq alayhi salam, and the Yaqub alayhi salam, and the others. Now he says that you won't benefit just because you are connected to them unless you work. So this is the ayah of today. Let's recite it. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تلك أمة قد خلت لها ما كسبت ولكم ما كسبتم ولا تسألون عما كانوا يعملون. That was a community which has passed away. It will have what deeds it earned, and you will have what you have earned, and you will not be asked about that, what they used to do. Let's go for the identification of the words in this ayah. Tilka, it's ismul shara, is an ism. Ummatun is an ism because tanween is there, and it's a feminine word, singular and common. Kad is a harf. Khalat, this ta is telling it's a madi verb. Khalat. So la is a harf, ha is a zamir ism. La and ha it make jar majrur. Ma is a ism. Kasabat. Ma is a harf. Kasabat, this ta is telling is a madi verb. If remove ta, kasaba, three letters verb. This is last singular. Kasaba, yaksubu, iksum. Wow is a harf. Lakum, la is a harf. Kum is a zamir ism. So la and kum make jar majroor. Ma is a harf. Kasabtum, this tum is telling it is a madi word. Just like fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alta, fa'altu, fa'altum. This tum tells it's the madi word. So kasabtum, tum is telling it's madi word. Remove the tum. It's kasaba, kaf, sin, ba, three letters. Kasaba, yaksubu, iksab. It's a slashing mujarrad waw. Waw is a harf, la is a harf. Thus, tus'aluna. Ta is telling this mudar. But look, it have a dhamma. When there is dhamma, we have to look the reason. Waw is a plural sign, so remove it. Tus'alun. When we see the dhamma, it must have four reasons. Either it is from the majhul, maybe mazi or mudari. It may be from the babi taf'il. It may be from the babi mufa'ala, or the last reason will be babi ifal. Let's look. It's not madi, so madi majhul is out. Let's see the mudari majhul. The mudari majhul pattern is the first letter has dhamma, and the letter from the last have a fatta. It is tuf'alu. That is the pattern. Tuf'alu. Look, it has the first letter dhamma, and the last letter from one is a plural sign. That is not last. The lam is the lam set. Last. From lam before it's hamza having the fatha. So it's a mudari majhul. This is from mudari majhul. So amma, it is an and ma. Ma is a ism, an is a harf. Kanu is a madi word plural. Kana, kanu, live plural. Ya'malun, ya is a ilamat mudari. And now it is the plural sign. Remove the ya and the waw. What is left? And lam, three letters. Alima, ya'lamu, ilm. We have learned it in the QC1 year. The three letters were salasi mujawwad. Let's identify the ism fil harf. Tilka is an ism. Ummatun ism. Kad is a harf. Khalat, this is a madi verb. La is a harf. Ha is a zamir ism. Ma is a air as a ism. Kasabat again a madi verb. Waw is a harf. La is a harf. Kum is a zamir ism. La and kum then join jar majrur. Ma is a ism. Kasabtum, this is madi verb. Waw is a harf. La is a harf. Tus'aluna. It's a majhul, mudari majhul verb that is fail. Mudare majhul fi'l. Am is a it's actually an. An is a harf, ma is a ism. Kanu is a madi verb. Ya'malun mudare verb. From three-letter amila ya'malu. Let's to see the lesson from the side. Noble linkage will not help anyone. You are responsible for your own good and bad deeds. Look, the new words in each class. Sifar, not even the less than one. Let's to see word for word and the phrase for phrase translation and the explanation. Tilka means is was ummatun community. Qad qalat has passed away. Laha for it. Ma what kasabat it earned. Wa and lakum for you. Ma what kasabtum you earned. Wala and not. Tus'aluna you will be asked. Amma about what kanu ya'malu they used to do. Look, the kanu is a madi word. Ya'maluna the mudare. When the kana come with the mudare, the translation goes in the continuous past. It's called Madi Istamrari. Istamrari means continuous. They used to do. They used to do. So let's to see new word, no new word. Let's go for the explanation. Allah says to Bani Israel, don't be proud of that fact that your ancestors were the prophets. On the day of judgment, you will not be asked to describe the noble deeds of your forefathers. You won't get anything from their work. You will be judged based on your own deeds. We can't get into Jannah just because we are the children of Adam alayhi salam, the first prophet. What can we take from the previous generation or our forefathers? Follow the good models and avoid bad models. If we do what they did, we will get what they got. Islam has a fair set of rules. Get what you work for. You will not have a share in the sins committed by earlier people. And in the same way, you will not be a shareholder in the rewards of the previous people, the wise people. There is no unfair advantages or disadvantage if you belong to some family. You rewrite your own story with your beliefs and deeds. Imagine the opportunity it creates to grow and progress irrespective of family background or race or nationality. Anyone who decides to work will reap the rewards. Islam does not recognize racial, regional, national, or the family superiority or inferiority. In cost, color, race, nationality, group, language, speakers have any preference. It is a complete performance-based system, a system based on justice, a system designed by Allah Himself. How can it be otherwise? After all, it is Allah who gave us color or the race or the language. We did not choose to be among any of these. Let's to take a hadith here. Abu Huraira reported Allah's Messenger ﷺ as saying, and he who is slow-paced in doing good deeds, his high linkage does not make him go ahad. Abu Huraira reported when this verse was revealed and warned the nearest kindness mean the messenger of Allah called the Quraysh. So they gathered and he gave them a general warning. Then he made a particular reference to certain tribes and said, O sons of Ka'b, Lura, rescue yourself from the fire. O sons of Murrah, or Ka'b, rescue yourself from the fire. O sons of Abdul Shams, rescue yourself from the fire. O sons of Abdul Munaf, rescue yourself from the fire. O sons of Hashim, rescue yourselves from the fire. O sons of Abdul Muttalib, rescue yourselves from the fire. O Fatima, rescue yourselves from the fire, for I have no power to protect you from Allah in anything except this, that I would sustain relationship with you. Now, let's revise once again the translation and recitation. Bismillah. Tilka ummat. This is a community, kad khalad, which has passed away. Laha, for it, ma kasab, but what it earned, walakum, and for you, ma kasabtum, what you earn. Wala tus'aluna, and you will not be asked about what kanu ya'malun, they used to do. Let's have the lesson, dua and plan. Lesson learned from this ayah. Noble linkage will not help anymore. You are responsible for your own good and the bad deeds. Let's pray. Oh Allah, help us follow the path of the pious people, those anamta alayhim, and your resolutions, and make a plan. Inshallah, I shall study the history of prophets and take the lessons from it. Look, the asma, ummah is a singular. Is the plural. The three letters sound words coming on the pattern of Fataha, Nasara, Daraba, Samia, among them is Kasaba, Yaksibu, Kasib, Maksud, Kasab. Kaf in Ba is the root letter in Babi, Doraba. Amila, Yamalu, Amal, Amil, Mamul, Amal. And Milam is the root letter in Babi, Samia. So this is the Alima table. Alima, he knew. Alimu, they knew. Alimta, you knew. Alimtu, I knew. Alimtu, all knew. Alimna, we knew. Alimat, she knew. Ya'lamu, he knows. Ya'lamuna, they know. Ta'lamu, you know. A'lamu, I know. Ta'lamuna, you all know. Na'lamu, we know. Ta'lamu, she knows. Ta'lam, know. Ta'lamu, know you all. La ta'lam, don't know. La ta'lamu, you all don't know. Alim, scholar. Ma'lum, the one to be more. You. Ilm. The six keys are Alima, Ya'lam, Ilm, Alim, Ma'lum, Ilm. And Lam with the root letter Bab is Samia. The next one is Kasaba. Kasaba, he earned. Kasabu, they earn. Kasabta, you earn. Kasabtu, I earn. Kasabtu, you all earn. Kasabna, we earn. Kasabat, she earn. Yaksibu, he earns. Yaksibuna, they earn. Taksibu, you earn. Taksibu, I earn. Taksibuna, you all earn. Naksibu, we earn. Taksibu, she earns. Iksib, earn. Iksibu, earn you are. La taksibu, don't earn. La taksibu, don't earn you are. Kasibun, earner. Maksubun, the one to be earned. Kasbun, to earn. The six keys are Kasaba, Yaksibu, Iksib, Kasibun, Maksubun, Kasbun. Kafsin Ba is the root letter and Bab is Doraba. Let's to see the weak verbs, the Hamza verbs, and the repeated verbs. Kalla yakhlu Khalin, Maklun Anhu, and Kulun. Falan, Waw is the root letter and Bab is Nasara. Sa'ala yasalu sal. Sa'il, Mafrum, Sawal, Sin, Hamza Lam is the root letter and Bab is Fataha. Kana yakun kun, Kain dash kun. Kawanun is the root letter and Bab is Nasara. Let's have the table of Khala. Khala, he isolated. Khalau, they isolated. Khalai, Khalauta, you have said. Khalautu, I have said. Khalautu, all I said. Khalauna, we are isolated. Khalat, she isolated. Yakhlu, he isolates. Yakhluna, they isolate. Takhlu, you isolate. Akhlu, I isolate. Takhluna, you all isolate. Nakhlu, we isolate. Takhlu, she isolates. Ukhlu, isolate. Ukhlu, isolate. You are la tukhlu, don't isolate. La taflu, don't. You all isolate. Halun, isolated. Dash. Kulun, akhluwatun, to isolate. Six is that. Khala, yakhlu, ukhlu, qalin, that, kulun and kulubatu. Lambao is the rule letter, Bab is Nasra. The next is Sa'ala or Sa'ala. Sa'ala, he questioned. Sa'alu, they question. Sa'alta, you question. Sa'altu, I question. Sa'altum, you all question. Sa'alna, we question. Sa'alat, she questioned. Yas'alu, he questions. Yas'aluna, they question. Tas'alu, you question. As'alu, I question. Tas'aluna, you all question. Nas'alu, we question. Tas'alu, she question. Is'al, question. Is'alu, question you are. La tas'al, don't question. La tas'al, don't question. Sa'ilun, the one who asks question. Mas'ul, the one to be asked question. Su'alun, to question. The Amr command other bracket, Sal, Salu, La Tasal, La Tasal. So the 6 keys are Sa'ala, Yasalu, Is'al. Sin, Hamza Lam is the root letter, Bab is. It all comes from the Bab Nasra as well as Bab Fatah. The next is Kana. Kana, he was. Kanu, they were. Kunta, you were. Kuntu, I was. Kuntu, you all were. Kunna, we were. Kanat, she was. Yakunu, he is. Yakununa, they are. Takunu, you are. Akunu, I am. Takununa, you all are. Nakunu, we are. Takunu, she is. Kun, be. Kunu, be you all. La takun, don't be. La takun, don't be all. Find the one to be. Dash. Konun, to be. The 6 is Kana, Yakunu, Kun, Kain, dash, Kon. The Kavonun is the root letter, Bab is Nasara. Let's start with the grammar. Welcome to Understand Quran the Easy Way, Course 5, page 19.30. In this, we will study the additional 3 states of the Nas. In Sarf, we saw the words are made from the letters. Just like Fa and Lam are the 3 letters, we get so many words from it. Fa'il, Maf'ul, Fa'altum, Yaf'aluna, If'al, Fa'alun, Failun, etc. These words, when joined, they either make a sentence, just like Al-Baytu Kabir, or at times they make some pairs, just like Fil Bayti, Baytun Kabirun, Zalikal Baytu, Baytullahi, they are called the pairs. And then these pairs, they are used in the sentences. Yes, Khalaqallahul arda fi yawmayni, yawmayn, Kana Allahu baytan kabira, Inna zalikal bayta baytul. Making sentences or making the pairs and then using these pairs in sentences is known bina. It's a grammar has 2 parts, sarf and naf. Then we learn the 4 types of sentences. The first was called the nominal sentence. Nominal sentence means jumla ismiya. That noun which start with an ism or the noun. Just like Allahu Ghafur. Allah is a ism. Ghafurun is khabar. So it's a jumla ismiya. The second type is jumla with inna. Just like Inna Allah Ghafurun. In this sentence, the word or the ism which comes, it is called ismu inna. And the khabar is called khabru inna. Inna Allah, no, the Allah is nas. Khabar Ghafurun is marfu, raf. So the inna ismu inna is always nas, and the khabar of inna is raf. The third type of sentence was the sentence with kana. The example was Kana Allahu Ghafur. Look, the first noun or the ism is called the ismu kana, and the khabar is khabru kana. The ismu kana is always marfumin in rafa form, and the khabar of kana is always mansubin in the nasb form. The fourth type of sentence was jumla failure, mean the verbal sentence, which start with the verb or the fail. Just like khalaqallahu arda, khalaqa is a verb, fail. Allah is a ism jalala, is rough because it's fa'il. And al-arda, it is nasb because it is maf'ul. So khalaqallahu al-arda is a verbal sentence in the jumla fi'liya. So we have the four type of sentence. Jumla ismiya, that is nominal sentence. The jumla with inna mean the inna sentence. Jumla kana, the sentence of kana. And jumla fi'liya mean the verbal sentence. Then we studied the four pairs. The first pair was fil ardi, it's harf jar. Harf jar followed with an ism, and ism is always in jar majroor. Second was sifa. It was a question, how or whom. Baytun kabir, it's a sifa. The third pair was ism ishara, zalikal baytu. It was the answer of which one. The question, which one is answer is ishara. And the fourth pair is called the relation pair. It's the answer of whose. Baytullahi. Baytullahi. Whose house? Allah's house. So these are the three questions when we ask how, which one, whose. How is always come with the pair of sifa. Then the which one comes for the pair of ishara. And the whose come in the pair of relation. Look, have the example. Baytun kabirun, it's a sifa. It have three forms. Haza baytun kabirun is the raf. Ra zaidun baytan kabira. Baytan kabira is nas. Zaidun fi baytin kabirun fi baytin kabirun is jar. Same. Zalika. Baytuhu zalikal baytu. Zalikal baytu is raf. Ra zaidun zalikal bayta bayta. Bayta is telling is nas. Zalikal bayti bayti. Bayti telling is jar. Look the relation pair. Haza baytullahi baytu is raf. Ra zaidun baytallahi bayta. Bayta is in nas. Zaidun fi baytillahi bayti. Look the bayti, it's in jar. So the ism always is either of the one of the three steps. It may be rough when it have a dhamma. It may be nas when it has a fatha. It may be jar when it has a kasra. Look, the original state is always with dhamma. Baytuhu, baytu. Look, there is dhamma. The affected state is with fatha. Baytahu, bayta. Look, the bayta has a fatha. The jar, baytihi, bayti have a kasra, so it is the jar. So ism is always either of the three states. It is rough when it is a dhamma. It is in nas when it is a fatha. It is in jar when it is a kasra. Look carefully. Zakartu. Zakartu. I remember. I worship. I remember. I worship. What? Or whom? Allah. Zakatullah. I remembered Allah. Allah have a nas. This is the one form of nas when we say who. Zakartullah zikran. Zikran, again, it have a nas. And it is the same emphasis. It comes for the emphasis. When it have a double fatha, it is for emphasis. Let's see. Zakartullah zikran ta'atan. Ta'atan. Ta'atan means why? In obedience. To obedience. So these are three types of raf. The nas. One is after just the file or the word. That is Allah. It is a question of who. The second is with double kasra followed by the first nas, zikran. That is for the same. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We were talking about the nas. Sabhan is again the nas. It's the answer of when. When? In the morning. When it's telling the time. Another condition is where. Khalfa imam. Mean behind the imam. Where it tells the place. Where that happened. It is again khalfa. Look, the khalfa is nas. And the next question will be, in which condition? External or internal? Qaidan. Qaidan means while sitting. Qaidan. And Qaidan was an afraid, khaifan. So we have got the four more rough, the nas state. Sabhan, khalfa, qaidan, khaifan. Earlier we studied three. Was Allah, zakartullah, that was home. Who? Then zikran. Zikran means emphasis. Ta'atan, that was the reason. Why? Now we have the four more nas. Sabahan. Sabahan means when. Khalfa means where. Qaidan, in which state, condition. Khaifan, either internal or external. Khaifan with afraid. So these are the 7 types of nas we saw. Let's explain them. Here is an example from Quran. Bismillah. In atakum azabu bayat or nahar. This bayatun and naharun is telling the time. وَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ قَبْلَ طُلُوعِ الشَّمْسِ. Qabla tulu shamsi, qabla is telling the time. Tulu shamsi, when? Before the sun rise. Qabla is telling the time, when. Tawatu qawmi laylan wa nahara. Laylan nahara again telling the time, day and night. Is yaba'una tahta al-shajrati. Tahta is telling the place, near. Shajra, tahta shajra, below the tree. So tahta is telling the place, here. Wa baynana fawqakum sab'an shadada. Fawqakum, above you. Is again telling the space or the place, there. Wala tuqatilu in the masjid al-haram, telling the place, where. It's where? In the masjid al-haram, near the masjid al-haram. Yaskurun Allah qiyamun wa qa'udun. Qiyamun wa qa'udun telling in which state? Standing and having the sitting. Utu rabbakum tadarrun wa khufatun. Tadarrun and khufatun is telling the state or the condition. Mean telling the state or condition. Khufatun either maybe internal or the external. Wadu khawfun taman. It's again telling the condition and state, internal feeling. Let's have the workbook. Write the dua lesson and plan individually and collectively for the verses in the pointers. The noble linkage will not help anyone. You are responsible for your own good or the bad deeds. Oh Allah, help us follow the path of wise people, those an'amta alayhim you have blessed. Plan. Inshallah, I shall study the history of prophets and take the lessons from it. What message is given to the Bani Israel in this verse? In this verse, Allah said to Bani Israel, don't be proud of the fact that your ancestors were prophets. On the day of judgment, you will not be asked to describe the noble deeds of your forefathers. You won't get anything from their work. Let's to translate. Tilka ummatun qad khalat. This was a community which has passed away. Laha ma kasabat wa lakum ma kasabtum. For it what it earned, for you what you earn. Wala tus'aluna amma kanu ya'malun. And you will not be asked about what they used to do. Let's have the single plural. Ummatun, it's a single, is the plural. Let's see the 60. Kasaba, yaksubu, itsib, kasib, wakshu, kasab, mean to earn. Amila, yamalu, amal, amil, mamu, amal, mean to do. Khala, yakhlu, ukhlu, khalin, makhlu, anhu, and kulu, mean to pass away. Sa'ala, yas'alu, sal, sa'il, mas'ul, sawal, mean to ask or question. Kana yakunu kun, kain dash kon, to be. What are the additional 3 states of the nas which we learn in this lesson? The additional 3 states of nas are learned in this when or what time, where, in which condition, mean external or internal. Let's have the example. Dawatu qawmi laylan wa nahara. When or what time? Laylan nahara telling when or the time. Wa bainana fawqakum sabban shadada. Sabban shadada telling the place where. Udu rabbakum tadarru wa khuffatun. In which mean the external condition. Wad'u khawfun wa tam'an. Khawfun tam'an telling in which internal condition. Izba'unaka taht al-shajara. Where? It telling about where. Wasami'a bihamdi rabbika qabla tulu'i shams. When or at what time. Let's to learn Isme Mansoob, the ilama. The default original ilamat is fatah. The example are wide and jama mukassar shows. Just like Muhammadun, fatah is there, double fatah. Rusulan is a plural. Rasul is the singular, Rasul is the singular, Rasul is the plural. So Rasulan is showing that fatah. So fatah is the one sign of Isme Mansoob. The second it may have a alif. Just like Asma'i Khamsa. In Asma'i Khamsa, we say Aba Bakr, Suljala. When we say Nas, we say Abu. But when we say Aba, it is Nas. Here the Alif is the sign of Nas. It may be this Yas, which showing the Ismi Mansoob. Just like Jamma, Muzakkar, Salim, and Tasniya. Just like Muslimaini, Mu'minaini. When it is known with kasra, it shows the ya for dual. When Muslimain, Muslimina, Mu'minina, and the ya nun come with fatah, it shows the plural. So ya may be for the dual or the plural, but it is showing the condition of nas. Because the vav was the marfu, Muslimuna, Muslim, Mu'minuna. And the alif was for the tasniya. Muslimani, Kitabani, Jannatani, the Khalifat sign. Here the Ya is the sign for the Mansub. Maybe Ya below the Nun, or maybe Ya with Nun Fatah for the plural. It may be Kasra even, showing the sign of Mansub. It is for the Jama Muannas Salim, just like Muslimatin, Mu'minatin. When we make the plural from the double, we say Muslimatu. For the double, for the double dama, we say Muslimatu. For the double kasra, we say Muslimatin. For the double kasra, again Muslimat. So this kasra is the sign of nas as well as the jar in case of Jama Muslim Salim. And fatah may be muqaddara. It's hidden, just like Ismi Manqus in Musa, Isa. There is no Dhamma, no Fatah, no Kasra. It is hidden. Just like Manqud, Hadiyan, here the Fatah is this sign which is visible. So why this Mansub? Why we are going in detail Mansub? The Mansub may be Maf'ul, just like who gets the effect, just Lakiya Muhammadun Hamidan. The Muhammad met the Hamid. To whom met Hamid? Hamidan is a maf'ul, it have a nas, mean the fatah. Then second, hal. What is hal? It tells conditions of something or the noun. Just masroorun, happy. He got glad. He became happy. It is the condition. It tells the condition. Then it may be tamiz, mean remove dot in the sentences. Just like anta afdalun minni fadlan. You are better than me in amlan. Amlan means impact. So the amlan has come here as a nas for the tamiz to differentiate between the or removing the ambiguity in the sentence. If I say anta afdalun min, you are better than me. In what? There is a doubt. In which? When I say amlan, it clarifies in which respect you are better than me. So this is called tamiz. It may become as a mustasna. Mustasna means to exempt, to take out some from the order, mean to exempt something. Just like Ja'anil Qawm illa Nasiran. Nasiran is a mansub because it's here mustasna. Whole the community or the nation came except the Nasir. People came to me except Nasir. It comes as a munada munaf. What is calling relations here? Just Ya Ahlul Kitabi. Ya is making Ahla. Ahla is now nas. It is due to calling. It may be Ismu Inna. Ismu Inna is always and always nas. Inna Allah Ghafur. The khabar is marfu. Inna Muhammadan Rasul. Indeed, Muhammad is the Rasul. Muhammad is Raf. It may be Khabrukana. Khabrukana is always mansub, just Kana Allahu Ghafur. It's not. So these are the how many types? Maf'ul is again 5 types. If we take 5 and 6, 11. So 11 causes or reasons of ism becomes a mansub or have a nas. It may be due to maf'ul, fal, tamiz, mustasna, munada munaf, ismu inna, khabru kana. So mansubat actually they are 13. One is maf'ul bihi. Maf'ul bihi has the 5 conditions. Maf'ul bihi, maf'ul fihi, maf'ul lahu, maf'ul ma, and maf'ul mutlaq. What they are, we will study later on. Then it may be hal, tamiz, mustasna, khabru kana, maw la khabar, ismu kana, la nafi jins, and munada munaf. So these are the 13 reasons of nas, ism coming as a nas, or ism coming as a mansub. Maf'ul bihi, maf'ul fihi, maf'ul lahu, maf'ul mahu, maf'ul mudrik. So they all are the maf'ul. The next hal, tamiz, mustasna, khabru kana, ma'u khabar, ismu inna, and la, nafi ism, and the munada. Let's see the question. Translate. Tilka ummatun kad khalat. A community passed away, a community will pass away. This was a community which has passed away, a community which has passed away. Tilka ummatun kad khalat means this was a community which has passed away. For it, what it earned. Translate. Lahu ma kasabat, laha ma kasab, kasibtu, laha ma kasabat, laha ma kasabta. ABCD. For it, what it earned, laha ma kasabat. Walakum ma kasabtum. The four possible answers are for you what you earn, and for you what you earn, and for them what they earn, and for us what we earn. The correct answer, walakum ma kasabtum, is and for you what you earn. Kanu yamaluna. The four possible answers are he used to do, you all used to do, we used to do, they used to do. The correct answer is Kanu Yamalun, they used to do. Is Madi Istamrari. What can we take from the previous generations or our forefathers? Earn wealth more and more, follow the good models, build high buildings, avoid bad models. The correct answer is follow the good models, avoid the bad models. Islam does not recognize superiority on the basis of race, religion, language, family, ABCD. The correct answer is all the four. He who is slow paced in doing good deeds, the four possible answers, his high linkage will not make him go ahead. His color does not make him go ahead. His nationality does not make him to go ahead. His language does not make him to go ahead. The first one is correct. His high linkage does not make him to go ahead. The ism maf'ul of khala is yakhulu, ulu, makhlu, khalin, ABCD. The ism maf'ul of khala is makhlu. The ism fa'il of amila is amila, amal, ma'mul, amil, ABCD. The ism fa'il of amila is amil. The plural of ummah is amam, umtun, ummatin, ummiyun. The plural of ummah is ummam. What are the additional three states of nas that you have learned in this lesson? When or what time, where, in which condition, either external or internal. These are the three more reasons which studied in this sabak. Give the example of where the nas state. Dawatu qawmi laylan wa nahara, dawatu khawfan wa taman, wa banayna fawqakum sabban wa shadada, yazkuruna Allah qiyamun wa qu'udan. The right example for the nasb state is wa baynana fawqakum sabban shadada. Give the example of when nasb state. Dawatu qawmi laylan wa nahara, wad'uhu khawfan wa taman, wa baynana fawqakum sabban shadada, yazkuruna Allah qiyamun wa qu'udan. The correct answer for the example of when such condition is dawatu qawmi laylan wa nahara. Give the example of in what condition the external or internal nasb state comes. دعوة قوم ليلا ونهارا وادعوا خوفا وطمعا وبيننا فوقكم سبا شدادا يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا. The correct answer is وادعوا خوفا وطمعا, and the second يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا. These are telling the state, internal or external. خوفا and طمعا is internal. قياما وقعودا, in standing and sitting, that is the external. Translate into Arabic. Behind the Imam, Amam al-Imami, Ma'al-Amami, Khalf-al-Imami, Lil-Amami, ABCD. Behind the Imam, Khalf-al-Imami. Hal zakat Allah zikran ta'atan sabhan. What will be the Arabic answer? Nam zakatullah zikran ta'atan sabhan. Nam zakarna Allah zikra ta'atan sabhan. Nam azkurullah zikra ta'atan sabhan. Nam nazkurullah zikran ta'atan sabhan. Al zakartullah zikran ta'atan sabhan. The correct answer is Nam zakartullah zikran ta'atan sabhan. Zakata will change into zakatu. Hal tazkurullah zikran ta'atan khalfa imami? Four possible answers. Nam zakartullah zikran ta'atan khalfa imam. Nam nazkurullah zikran ta'atan khalfa imam. Nam azkurullah zikran ta'atan khalfa imam. Nam zakranullah zikran ta'atan khalfa imam. ABCD. The correct answer for hal tazkurullah zikran ta'atan khalfa imam. The correct answer is Nam uzkurullah azkurullah zikran ta'atan khalfa imam. Tazkuru will change into azkur. Had tazkurullah qaidan, the four possible answer. Nam zakartullah qaidan, Nam azkurullah qaidan, Nam zakarnullah qaidan, Nam nazkurullah qaidan. ABCD. Hal tazkurullah qaidan, it will change into azkur. Nam azkurullah qaidan. Dawatu qawmi laylan wa nahara. The four possible answers are I have called my people day, I have called my people night, they have called my people night and day, I have called my people night and day. Dawatu qawmi laylan wa nahara. The correct answer is I have called my people night and day. Wadu khawfan wa taman. The four possible answers. Invoke him with fear and hope. And invoke him with fear and hope. And invoke him with fear. And invoke him with hope. Wadu khawfun wa ta'amun. The correct answer is and invoke him with fear and hope. What are the additional three states of the nasb that you have learned in this lesson? They may be who, when, or what time, where, in which condition, etc. So we learned three: when, where, in which condition, or the external or internal. The seven homework you know. Who of Tilawah now you are in QC5, mashallah. Open the Musaf if you can and read at least 10 minutes. Close it and recall from your memory and recite verbally at least for 10 minutes whatever you have learned or you already know. And the two are of your workbook. Open your workbook if you have got printed or you have got the hard copy. If you don't have copy, just open your mobile or the tablets or the computer where you have kept the soft copy of your textbook. Read it at least 10 minutes every day. And the fourth one is take out your this pocket size swap cards which can be folded and placed in the pocket or in the purse. Take it from the pocket or the purse every day at least 5 times to 3 minutes. Read them every time, maybe before the prayer or after the prayer. It will give you the memory for the 50% Quranic words. And by repeating 5 times 2 minutes every day, after few weeks, you will memorize the whole part. And even still, if you continue this exercise 5 times in a day, your memory gets shorter. It can be up to 300 times memory. So imagine. And the fifth Please listen to the 1 hour's concise MP3 recording word for word translation and grammar of the QC1. Every lesson have been recorded for 3 minutes clips, so the 1 hour had the 20 lesson of QC1. At least you should listen this weekly or the monthly. The 6th homework is talk about the course with your study partner. Make somebody your study partner if you have already made. Discuss at least 1 ayah daily or at least 3 new words with that partner. And the 7th homework is recite the different surahs in Salah. Alhamdulillah, we are just reaching at the end of this first juz. We have already studied almost 135 ayahs. If you have started from QC2, you must have memorized them. If you have not yet done that, it has not gone the time. Start memorizing at least 1 ayah per day. Within 1 month, you will have at least the 30 ayahs. In 2 months, you will have the 60 ayahs. And they are enough to recite different 3 ayahs in each rakah of the Salah. And remember, you have been chosen so you reach up to this QC5 level. This is the highest level in these courses. Pray for yourself. Allah increases in knowledge. And also pray for your course mates or the classmates, so they should also sit and come in the class and study the Quran. So let's have if you need some help or you can't listen the recordings, just make few friends, 3, 2, 4, or up to 10. Make a group, sit some days or sometimes and see these videos you all, and where the alam come, stop and practice with each other. Expert teachers are available on our website. Learn with your whole family or teach yourself with www.understandquran.com. The best way to learn is to teach. Download the PowerPoints and start teaching. Teachers training and material is also available at the same site. Let's do pray. To recite, understand, order, and memorize the items. With this, we have come to the end of our lesson. If you have any questions are welcome.